Well, I'm not very happy. Most of y'all know from my content, I buy some cars and stuff from time to time from Whatnot, the auction app. So we're supposed to get a shipment today. Well, apparently I'm not going to be getting that shipment. So I'm not very happy. And this kind of stuff what I'm getting ready to talk about here in a minute is happening more and more, not just to me, but there's a lot of other people complaining about it. I'm going to explain everything kind of in detail. So if you are a buyer or if you are a seller on Whatnot, this affects both of you. You're going to want to listen to this video until the end. A lot of sellers are not speaking up about this. A lot of buyers are not speaking up about this. And there needs to be more awareness about this, because if things do not change with this, there's going to be a lot of buyers that want to buy stuff from people on Whatnot, and they just won't do it because they're afraid that they will not get actually what they actually purchased. And most of the time, it has no fault with the actual seller. The reason why the actual buyer does not get their stuff. Most of the time, it is USPS, United States Postal Service. That's what it has to do with. And I'm getting ready to explain, including incidents, stuff that just now happened to me. But there are instances where, yes, stuff gets misplaced, where maybe possibly the address gets put in wrong, or something along that. There are instances like that, but those are very, very, very rare. And the instance that it's just happened to me. It happened to me a couple times just in the last month. It's happening more and more to a lot of people, especially on Whatnot. On Whatnot, you can track your package once it's been shipped in all the different areas that it's going through. Well, I had a shipment coming through today. That had some amazing cars in it and everything. I love the cars in it. A couple of the cars are really hard to find. And it said that they were out for delivery. And I'm like, cool, that means they're with the actual mailman, whoever the mailman is, and it's out for actual delivery. Normally when it's like that, I've never, ever had an issue with a package being delivered. I've never really had an issue with my mail being delivered here in almost the 4 years I've been here, until recently, a couple months or whatever, since I've been kind of buying from Whatnot, really. But it's not necessarily Whatnot. I'm just saying. But anyway, when I thought the mailman was here, I thought I heard the mailman out there, because I live at the end of the cul-de-sac. There's only like 4 or 5 mailboxes here, 4 or 5 houses. I open the door and there's I don't see the mailman, but the mailman can get in and out of here really quick. I love our normal regular mailman. Ever since we've had him, everything's been good. Everything's been hunky-dory. But then again, here the last month or so, he's been having a lot of subs for whatever reason. People substituting for him, so the mail's been later or earlier or messed up. Anyway, I went to look over and for my package. I'm like, he's delivering my package more than likely, and nothing was there. So I checked Whatnot, and it said an alert after out for delivery now, and it said that the package has been returned to sender due to insufficient address or something with an actual address. And I'm like, I have never had any problems ever with my address. Plus, if the package is already out in our neighborhood, then there shouldn't be anything wrong with the address. It wouldn't have made it to that point if there was something wrong with the address, if it wasn't a actual legit address. Plus, I get informed delivery emails as well on everything that I'm supposed to get for that day, and I can search up to a week ahead of time as well. And it said in my informed delivery that I was supposed to get that package. So it has nothing whatsoever to do with anything with my actual address. What's happened, I guarantee you, just like a buddy of mine that lives in another state and other people that I know of, that this is happening to, and it's happening more and more regularly, is for whatever reason, somebody has stolen my package. My regular mailman probably has had a sub. I'm going to check with him tomorrow, and I'm also going to file a complaint actually with the post office as well tomorrow as well. But somebody there's no other explanation for it than somebody has stolen my package. Now his package, my buddy I was talking about, it said that his was at a warehouse in the process of warehouse. It was out for delivery, but it says it was in a warehouse and wasn't moving forever. And even some of the postal people, his local post office even said somebody probably snagged that package. Now I don't know what it is with USPS and whether they're not screening these people that they're actually hiring, or how these people are figuring out that this is something valuable that they need to steal, or what it is. But whatever it is, this stuff needs to stop, or it's only going to hurt everybody, the sellers, the buyers, whatnot. Everybody needs to get together and tell USPS enough is enough. You need to handle this and get and make sure that this is done. Whatnot needs to tell USPS, say, look at how much money we give you per year, per month, per day. You are eventually going to lose that if you do not make sure that our stuff is delivered. I understand there's delays at time. I understand there's stuff that happens on occasion. But this stuff is getting worse with Whatnot stuff, especially DIECAST cars and stuff being stolen. I don't know what it is with people with DIECAST nowadays. Even some of the Walmarts and other places are starting to put all their DIECAST, Hot Wheels and all, back behind glass, to where it's like you're going to get like a big screen TV or something, or some game system where you have to actually go get a worker to let you in that glass to look at stuff, and then if you want to buy that stuff, you actually have to let the actual teller, or whatever you want to call them, the retail person, actually take it up to the service desk, and you have to get it from there, like as if it was a real expensive item. Something needs to be done about this. It really does, because I have lost some money with this stuff. And so is my buddy, and so is a lot of other friends I know, and so is a lot of other people that I see that is actually talking about this. This stuff needs to stop. Now, I have filed stuff with Whatnot. Naturally, Whatnot, you know, I like Whatnot as far as being able to sell stuff, but when you have issues or whatever with their service, they're garbage. Their service is absolutely garbage, whether you're a seller or whether you're a buyer. First thing that they asked me is, they said, oh, well, I'm sorry that your package has been sent back to the actual sender, the actual seller. If you can give me your updated shipping address so I can make sure that I send a shipping label to them so they can ship it back out when it gets back to them, I would appreciate it. And I told them flat out, my address has never changed. It's exact same, just like everything stuff I've told you guys. You know, it wouldn't even have got out in my neighborhood if it wouldn't have been that I had the actual correct address as well. It's just, it's getting really out of hand with USPS. And I told Whatnot, I said, look, I'd rather just have an actual refund. But I highly doubt they're going to do that because of, you know, it's not anything that they did on their end or anything like that. And technically it's probably 99% not any fault of the actual seller either. It's somebody just plain bluntly has stolen my package. But I'll know more definitely tomorrow because like I said, I'm going right straight to the post office in the morning and file a complaint with them, let them know that I'm very unhappy, letting everybody know that, look, we know about this now. Then I'm also going to talk to the mailman tomorrow, be here around the time that he normally delivers. If it's a sub, I'm going to say, look, were you delivering yesterday? And if he says yes, I'm gonna be like, okay, then you're the one that stole my package, and tell him exactly the way it is. And tell him if something happens, he does not come up with my package, then I'll take it up with the post office, and he or she, I should say, will actually lose their job. Now, if it's the regular mailman that's here tomorrow, then I will tell him, okay, look, were you working yesterday? And if he says, no, I actually had a sub, I'll be like, well, then, whoever that sub is stole my package. And you need to, if you care about your route, which I know you do because I like that mailman, you need to take it up with the post office and say, hey, look, this person stole a package from somebody that was on my route. You need to take it up and take care of it, and I don't want that person filling in for me on my route again because he's dishonest and he's stealing, or she. When I say he, I mean he or she. But it's just, it is. This is getting utterly ridiculous when it comes to this stuff. I'm even getting into streams now, and I'll see people comment in the streams to the sellers, be like, where's my package? What's going on? You know, it says it's been sent back, and the seller's like, well, you know, send me a private message. We'll get to the bottom of it. When I never used to see that kind of stuff. Again, I don't know what's going on with these people stealing or knowing what to steal when it comes to actual Hot Wheels and stuff like that inside packages. But whatever it is, something needs to get a hold on it, or again, it's only going to hurt one knot. It's only going to hurt you sellers, and it's only going to hurt us buyers when it comes to that stuff, because nobody's going to want to use whatnot. Nobody's going to want to get stuff shipped just because of that. But anyway, just wanted to share all that stuff with you. Hopefully you stayed till the end. I'm not going to share anybody's sellers of who I actually bought from, that this has happened from, because I'm 99.9% sure that it's not them that I should have an issue with. And some of them I've bought off before and bought off regularly, so I trust them. It's something going on with the USPS that they are actually stealing packages, or it could be they're just too lazy to deliver the packages at whatever time of day. I've had that happen before in the past, not here, but other places, where they're just too lazy to deliver it. And they either get rid of the mail, dump it, and say it's been delivered, or just take everything and return it all to sender, or they're doing that. But either way, they're not doing their job, and something needs to be done about it. Now, I'm not going to keep going on and on about this, even though I'm very upset. I'm very passionate about my diecast collection, because it's a hobby of mine, and it's something that is supposed to keep my mental state, with everything, the stuff that we're going through elsewhere. It's supposed to help me balance. That's everything. That's the reason why I always tell people in my videos to get a hobby, that it helps get your mind away from this crazy world. And then this stuff happens. So I apologize about the rambling, but you get the gist on everything that I am actually trying to say. But for me, I may be done buying off whatnot for a while, if not forever, just because I'm through spending a lot of money, even if it's just a lot of money to me, and chances of now that I may not get my product or what I actually ordered. But hopefully you stay tuned to follow-up videos. I will update everybody and let everybody know what's going on. So hopefully you all have an amazing, blessed day. Until then.